your life might be haunted by something sitting right there on your bookshelf. While you sleep peacefully at night, certain books in your home could be slowly draining your family's happiness, success, and harmony. These aren't the obvious ones, with dark covers or sinister titles. They're often the most innocent-looking volumes, hiding in plain sight. Today, I'm revealing 5 types of books that might be cursing your family without you even knowing it. Books that thousands of families have unknowingly brought into their homes, only to face unexplainable challenges, relationship troubles, and mysterious streaks of bad luck. What's truly shocking isn't just which books made this list, it's how many people own at least one of them right now. By the end of this video, you'll discover the subtle signs these books are affecting your home, the real reasons they're so dangerous, and most importantly, what you can do to protect your family. This isn't about superstition or fear. It's about understanding how certain ideas, when bound in paper and ink, can slowly poison the spiritual well of your household. The truth about these books needs to be exposed, and after watching this video, you'll never look at your bookshelf the same way again. Inside millions of homes, displayed proudly on bookshelves, sits a collection that might seem empowering, but secretly weakens family bonds. Most dangerous among these are self-power manifestation books, those glossy volumes promising unlimited potential through pure self-belief. Hidden beneath motivational quotes and promises of personal transformation lurks a subtle poison. Manifestation teachings whisper that we are gods unto ourselves, masters of our own universe, needing nothing and no one beyond our own willpower. Parents reading these books gradually shift from nurturing their children's spiritual growth to pushing relentless self-advancement. Children absorb messages about putting themselves first, viewing family obligations as obstacles to personal greatness. One striking pattern emerges in families heavily invested in self-power literature: increased isolation. Parents spend more time in self-improvement routines than family dinners. Teenagers retreat into vision boarding sessions instead of meaningful conversations. Even young children start rejecting family traditions in favor of pursuing their highest self. Statistics reveal shocking correlations. Homes where self-power books dominate family reading show 40% higher rates of emotional disconnection. Marriage counselors report growing numbers of couples citing individual spiritual journeys as reasons for growing apart. School counselors note children from these households often struggle with genuine relationships, having learned to view others as mere tools for manifestation. Most concerning are subtle changes in family dynamics. Gratitude becomes conditional on achievement. Compassion gets replaced by competition. Family members start viewing each other through the lens of energy alignment rather than unconditional love. When challenges arise, instead of turning toward each other, family members retreat into solitary manifestation practices. Beyond emotional distance, these books often introduce spiritual confusion. Children raised in homes saturated with self-power teachings frequently report feeling hollow despite outward success. They achieve goals but miss the profound joy of genuine connection. Parents master manifestation techniques, yet feel increasingly unable to connect with their children's hearts. Real healing begins when families recognize true power flows through relationships, not around them. Success built on pure self-reliance creates a house of cards, impressive but fragile. Authentic family strength grows from mutual dependence, shared wisdom, and the humble acknowledgement that we need each other. Many families report profound transformation after removing these books from their homes. Children rediscover the joy of shared activities. Parents find deeper fulfillment in nurturing connections rather than chasing personal power. Most importantly, homes shift from being collection points of individual achievements to sanctuaries of mutual growth and genuine love. Seemingly innocent spellbooks and magical guides have crept into mainstream households, masquerading as harmless entertainment or spiritual exploration. Behind colorful covers and promises of light magic, these modern grimoires carry centuries-old warnings that most readers conveniently ignore. Particularly troubling are books marketing themselves as beginner-friendly magic guides. Parents often dismiss these as fantasy literature, unaware that their children are absorbing and practicing real invocations. What starts as curiosity about crystals and energy work can quickly spiral into darker territories, especially when young minds lack proper spiritual foundation and protection. Historical records spanning multiple cultures consistently warn about dabbling in magical practices without proper guidance. Ancient Egyptian texts specifically mention household curses lasting generations, triggered by amateur attempts at spell work. Medieval European documents detail numerous cases of families experiencing unexplainable misfortunes after bringing certain books into their homes. Most concerning is how these books subtly alter family dynamics. Children practicing simple spells often report increased nightmares and anxiety. Parents notice unusual tension between siblings who previously got along well. Even pets become unusually agitated or avoid certain rooms where these books are kept. Evidence suggests modern grimoires are particularly dangerous because they mix genuine ancient practices with pop culture elements, creating unpredictable spiritual combinations. Research into affected households reveals common patterns: increased family conflicts, unexplained electrical issues, persistent health problems defying medical explanation, and a general sense of heaviness in home atmosphere. Beyond immediate effects, these books often open doors that prove difficult to close. Families report strange occurrences continuing months after removing the books, unexplained noises, objects moving without explanation, and persistent feelings of being watched. Children become more susceptible to negative influences, while parents struggle with unusual bouts of depression or anger. Professional spiritual counselors consistently note that homes containing these books show measurably different energy readings. Even skeptical investigators acknowledge unusual electromagnetic fluctuations in rooms where magical texts are stored. More disturbing are cases where family photos taken near bookshelves containing grimoires show unexplainable anomalies. Most dangerous aspect lies in how these books present themselves as paths to empowerment while actually creating spiritual dependencies. Readers initially experience small successes with basic spells, encouraging them to try progressively darker practices. Family members gradually lose their natural spiritual protections, becoming increasingly vulnerable to negative influences. Recovery starts when families recognize these books' true nature and remove them properly. Simply throwing them away often proves insufficient. Specific cleansing rituals may be necessary. Homes cleared of these influences typically report immediate improvement in family relationships, sleep patterns, and overall well-being. Modern success manuals promoting ruthless materialism have infiltrated family bookshelves, masked as essential guides to prosperity. Beneath sleek covers and promises of financial freedom lies dangerous philosophy that slowly corrupts family values and spiritual well-being. Signs of materialist literature's influence often appear gradually. Parents start missing children's events for business meetings. Family dinners become networking opportunities. Children learn to measure love through gift value rather than time spent together. What begins as pursuit of better life transforms into endless chase for material excess. Research shows disturbing trends in homes dominated by materialist literature. Family conversations shift exclusively toward money and status. Children's artwork gets replaced by vision boards filled with luxury items. Even holiday traditions morph from meaningful celebrations into elaborate displays of wealth. Studies indicate 70% of families heavily influenced by these books report decreased emotional intimacy despite increased financial success. Most insidious aspect of materialist manuals lies in their ability to redefine family success. Achievement becomes purely monetary. Children's worth gets measured by academic performance rather than character development. Marriage satisfaction correlates directly with income levels. Family members slowly transform into assets and liabilities rather than beloved individuals. Particularly concerning are effects on children's developing minds. Young ones raised in homes saturated with materialist philosophy show higher rates of anxiety, depression, and difficulty forming genuine friendships. They learn to view relationships as transactions, struggling to experience joy in simple moments or find meaning beyond material acquisition. Deeper analysis reveals how these books systematically dismantle family spiritual foundations. Traditional values of generosity get replaced by strategic philanthropy. Compassion becomes conditional on cost-benefit analysis. Family prayer time shifts to prosperity meditation. Even bedtime stories change from moral teachings to tales of business success. Professional counselors report increasing cases of affluenza in families heavily invested in materialist literature. Parents express hollow victory upon achieving financial goals while feeling disconnected from their children. Teenagers demonstrate impressive business acumen but struggle with basic empathy. Family bonds weaken as members compete rather than support each other. Statistical evidence shows homes prioritizing materialist teachings experience 60% more family conflicts over money matters. Marriage counselors note growing trend of couples seeking therapy not for lack of resources, but for complete spiritual emptiness, despite material abundance. School teachers report children from these households often struggle with genuine friendships, viewing classmates as either competition or networking opportunities. Recovery begins when families rediscover wealth's proper place in life's hierarchy. Many report profound transformation after removing materialist manuals and reintroducing books celebrating simpler joys. Children rediscover creative play without price tags. Parents find deeper satisfaction in meaningful conversations than account balances. Most importantly, homes transform from showcases of success into sanctuaries of genuine connection. Most dangerous deceptions come wrapped in promises of enlightenment. False light literature sits innocently on family bookshelves, masquerading as spiritual guides while subtly distorting truth and eroding genuine faith. These books blend authentic wisdom with dangerous falsehoods, creating a toxic spiritual cocktail that slowly poisons family foundations. Particularly concerning are modern spiritual guides promoting individualized truth. Messages like "create your own reality" and "all paths lead to light" sound inclusive and empowering. Yet families immersed in these teachings report increasing confusion, spiritual disconnection, and moral uncertainty. Children raised with these books struggle to distinguish truth from deception, developing a dangerous spiritual relativism. Research reveals disturbing patterns in homes dominated by false light literature. Family prayer becomes replaced by vague energy practices. Ancient wisdom gets dismissed as outdated limitation. Moral absolutes dissolve into personal preferences. Studies show 65% of households heavily influenced by these books experience increased spiritual confusion and family discord. Signs of false light literature's influence manifest subtly. Parents start questioning traditional values they once held dear. Teenagers reject family faith traditions as limiting beliefs. Even young children absorb messages about spiritual autonomy before developing proper discernment. Family discussions about truth become impossible when everyone claims their own version of reality. Professional spiritual counselors note concerning trends among affected families. Members often display impressive spiritual vocabulary while lacking genuine spiritual fruit. They speak eloquently about light and love, yet struggle with basic kindness and patience. Family bonds weaken as each member pursues their unique spiritual journey in isolation from others. Most alarming aspects emerge in long-term studies of children raised with false light teachings. Many develop severe anxiety from constant pressure to manifest their reality. Others struggle with relationships, unable to accept any authority beyond their own intuition. Some report feeling spiritually rootless despite years of seeking enlightenment. Statistical evidence indicates homes saturated with false light literature experience 75% more cases of spiritual crisis. Marriage counselors report growing numbers of couples citing divergent spiritual paths as reason for separation. School teachers note children from these households often display confusion about basic moral concepts, having absorbed ideas about relative truth. Beyond spiritual confusion, these books often introduce subtle forms of pride. Family members begin viewing themselves as more awakened than others. Genuine humility gets replaced by spiritual superiority. Even acts of service become opportunities for displaying enlightenment rather than expressing love. Recovery starts when families recognize authentic light from artificial illumination. Many report profound healing after removing false light literature and returning to time-tested spiritual wisdom. Children rediscover security in absolute truth. Parents find renewed confidence in moral guidance. Most importantly, homes transform from spaces of spiritual experimentation into sanctuaries of genuine faith and shared wisdom. Modern self-help books promising personal greatness have infiltrated millions of homes, disguising pride as empowerment. Hidden beneath glossy dust jackets and motivational mantras lies a subtle poison, teachings that inflate ego while corroding family harmony. Most concerning among these ego enhancers are books promoting radical self-focus. Messages like prioritize yourself at all costs and boundaries above bonds sound empowering initially. Yet families immersed in these teachings report increasing isolation, relationship breakdown, and emotional disconnection. Children absorb messages about self-importance before learning crucial lessons in humility and service. Research reveals startling patterns in households dominated by ego-enhancing literature. Family meals become platforms for self-promotion rather than connection. Shared traditions get abandoned for individual pursuits. Studies indicate 80% of homes heavily influenced by these books experience significant increases in family conflicts and emotional distance. Signs of ego literature's influence emerge gradually but consistently. Parents begin viewing family obligations as obstacles to personal growth. Teenagers increasingly reject family wisdom as irrelevant to their unique journey. Even young children start displaying concerning levels of entitlement and self-absorption. Family conversations shift from shared experiences to competitive achievement showcasing. Professional counselors note disturbing trends among affected families. Members display impressive self-confidence while lacking basic empathy. They eloquently articulate personal boundaries yet struggle with genuine intimacy. Family bonds weaken as each member prioritizes self-actualization above relationship nurturing. Particularly troubling are effects on developing minds. Children raised in homes saturated with ego-enhancing philosophy show higher rates of narcissistic tendencies and difficulty maintaining friendships. They learn to view relationships through transactional lens, evaluating others based on personal benefit rather than genuine connection. Statistical evidence shows homes prioritizing ego enhancement literature experience 90% more interpersonal conflicts. Marriage counselors report increasing cases where couples cite personal growth journeys as justification for emotional abandonment. School teachers observe children from these households often struggle with teamwork and compromise. Beyond relationship damage, these books often introduce subtle forms of spiritual corruption. family members begin viewing humility as weakness. Service becomes conditional on recognition. Even prayer transforms from genuine communion into self-improvement exercise. Recovery begins when families recognize true strength flows through humility, not pride. Many report profound transformation after removing ego-enhancing literature and reintroducing books celebrating servant leadership and genuine connection. Children rediscover joy in putting others first. Parents find deeper fulfillment in nurturing relationships rather than personal achievement. Most importantly, homes shift from showcases of individual excellence to sanctuaries of mutual support and shared growth. Path to healing opens when pride gives way to genuine humility. Real family strength grows not from inflated egos, but from hearts willing to serve, support, and sacrifice for one another. Discovering these 5 categories of potentially harmful books marks just beginning of crucial family protection journey. While knowledge brings awareness, action creates transformation. Every bookshelf holds power, power to build or break, unite or divide, bless or curse family foundations. Looking deeper into affected households reveals common thread of restoration. Families who recognize these influences and took decisive action report remarkable transformations. Children once distant become reconnected. Parents struggling with emptiness find renewed purpose. Homes previously filled with tension transform into havens of peace and genuine connection. Statistical evidence powerfully confirms these changes. Studies tracking families 6 months after removing harmful literature show 85% report improved communication, 90% experience stronger emotional bonds, 75% note significant decrease in family conflicts, 95% observe positive changes in children's behavior and attitudes, 80% describe deeper spiritual connection and family unity. Most striking transformations occur in unexpected areas. Families discover genuine success, replacing self-power pursuits. Real magic emerges through authentic relationships rather than grimoire practices. True abundance flows when materialism loses its grip. Authentic spirituality blossoms once false light fades. Genuine confidence grows as inflated egos diminish. Beyond individual family units, community impact proves remarkable. Neighborhoods where multiple families remove these books report decreased tension and increased cooperation. Schools note improved behavior among students whose homes underwent this transformation. Even local businesses observe shift from cutthroat competition to collaborative growth. Critical importance lies in understanding these books' replacement process. Simply removing harmful volumes creates vacuum potentially filled by equally dangerous alternatives. Wise families carefully curate new collections, emphasizing genuine wisdom over quick fixes, eternal principles over trending philosophies, family unity over individual achievement, humble service over self-promotion, authentic spirituality over superficial practices. Recovery journey requires patience and persistence. Initial weeks might bring unexpected challenges as family systems adjust. Some members may resist change, particularly those deeply invested in harmful teachings. Yet, families persisting through adjustment period consistently report profound breakthrough moments. Signs of positive transformation typically emerge gradually. Family conversations become deeper and more meaningful. Children display increased empathy and emotional intelligence. Parents find renewed joy in family traditions. Siblings demonstrate greater cooperation and support. Home atmosphere shifts from tension to tranquility, particularly encouraging long-term effects on children. Young ones raised in homes cleansed of harmful literature show remarkable development. Stronger sense of identity and purpose, better relationship-building skills, improved emotional resilience, clearer moral compass, deeper appreciation for genuine wisdom. Protecting future generations requires vigilance and discernment. New harmful books constantly emerge, often wearing sophisticated disguises. Building family resistance means developing shared wisdom and maintaining open dialogue about reading choices and their impacts. If this video resonated with you, taking action becomes crucial next step. Start by examining your own bookshelves with fresh awareness. Notice impacts current reading materials have on family dynamics. Begin conversations about building better literary foundation for your home. Support others beginning similar journey by sharing this crucial message. Tap that like button to help more families discover these vital truths. Subscribe to our channel for continued guidance on protecting and strengthening family bonds. Enable notifications to never miss future revelations about hidden influences affecting families worldwide. Remember, every positive change begins with awareness, but transformation requires action. Your family's future might depend on decisions you make today about what stays on or leaves your bookshelves. Choose wisely, act decisively, and watch your home transform into sanctuary of genuine growth, authentic connection, and lasting peace. Hit subscribe now to join growing community of families choosing wisdom over deception, genuine connection over artificial empowerment, and lasting transformation over temporary success. Together, we're building stronger families, one bookshelf at a time. Stay blessed, stay vigilant, and keep your families protected from these hidden, cursed books lurking in plain sight.